Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm here, thank you.
Sw- Sweet. Um, I am already recording and ready to go when you are.
Oh, awesome.
I just gotta join the game. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our fun playthrough of Monster Hunter, where I am still at the very beginning of the game, and Lonely Symbiote is way into the sequel of the game. Have you beaten Iceborne yet?
I'm really close. I think I'm almost on the final boss monster.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna need help with that. I have to wait for
Yeah,
Squad to not be busy.
gotcha. I was gonna say you're gonna have to wait for not me because I'm nowhere near.
Well, I'll be more than happy to wait for you if you'd like to
No, no, you do.
join.
I'm gonna need you to help me through the rest of the game later. So,
Alright.
um, all right. So of course, like right when I was about to go live, a bunch of kind of work stuff hit me all at once, and I'm like, "Oh, come on, guys, it's my birthday." But we're doing like a comic book, and we have to. I had to turn it in today. So the artist, she just finished it, but unfortunately, she created the image in low res, and it's not able to. We won't be able to print it. It won't look good. And so I was like, hey, is there any way you can, up this, make it a TIFF file, make it 300 DPI? She's like, unfortunately, I can't after I already created the image. She's like, so I have to redo it all. And I'm like,
Oh.
don't tell me that. Uh, so I'm trying to find a way to make the image look better, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go play Monster Hunter for a little bit, and I'll stress about this afterwards.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened.
It's all right. I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to work on my birthday. I wanted to play this game, and then I wanted to go back to bed.
You can embark on an expedition just by heading out through the gate. Or you can use the world map. Whatever's easiest for you.
So I really appreciate you playing with me today.
Heck yeah! And I'm glad we could do this before your big adventure coming up soon. I know you're not probably too happy about it.
It, it, it's nobody's fault.
True. Yeah. Um, I'm sorry to see you go. I'm like, I don't know if I ever knew that you lived here. So when I was like, oh, I'm moving there, I can't remember if you ever told me, hey, that's where I live, until recently when you're like, oh, yeah, I live here too. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I'm like, oh, man. And then you're like, yeah, but I'm moving. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
It's a bit of a bummer, but that just means I'll just have to pester you in messages.
No problem. All right, give me 1 second. I got another work thing.
Hey, no problem. Take your time.
Oops. I am interviewing, since I know you're a Venom fan too, I'm interviewing the guy who does the voice of Venom on Maximum Venom. Uh,
Oh.
but it's hard because we filmed one, like, so I wanted to do 3 episodes with him, but I was going to film it all at once and just do like little 10-minute episodes. But he was like, no, actually, I want to talk more about this stuff. So they became 3 like 20-minute episodes, which is really cool. But we're recording the third one tomorrow, And the problem is that the third episode or interview talks about the show, so we had to get clearance, like for the questions, so that he doesn't spoil anything. So he just emailed me back and was like, "Hey, all right, here's the questions we got to change." And I'm like, "Okay." And so I'm like, "All right, thank you, dude." Like, so where do I'm in the I guess, where do I go?
Okay, looks like you're not on the session. Press your options button.
Okay.
Let's see. There should be an option to accept an invite.
Let's see. Oh yeah, party under party settings. Oh no, here we go. Invite a friend.
I could have swore I sent you an invite. I'll have to send you a squad invite too, so you can just hop onto the server anytime we're on.
Okay.
If you want. Of course, if you'd prefer to make your own squad, that's perfectly fine too.
That's all right. I don't. Yeah, I didn't see any notification for a invite.
Okay. Check your notifications on the PlayStation if you can.
Oh, on the PlayStation. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, I think we had this problem the last time.
Yeah. Could not. It said could not join session.
Odd. Okay. Try sending me an invitation then?
It won't let me. Could not retrieve session information.
That's odd. Hang on, let me... you do have PlayStation Plus, right?
I think for like another couple days I should, yeah. You know what? Let me check that actually. That could absolutely be the problem.
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus. Let's see.
So that is really cool that he was willing to do an interview with you.
No, that was really nice. I mean, I was so thankful. I was like, dude, are you sure you want to, like, because we can do it all in 130 minutes. And he was like, no, man, let's have fun. I was like, wow. So I'm excited to upload them.
That is awesome.
Where is... It's under settings, right? Oh, there we go. Account management. Maybe.
Yeah, I think in like the PlayStation Plus tab there should be something about your subscription. Yeah, because just looking at your name on the friend screen, it doesn't look like you have the
Yeah.
symbol
I'm
next to
thinking...
your name.
I had it, and I remember I got an email like 2 days ago or something saying like, "Hey, your thing's ending soon." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Oh, I'll worry about that later." And then, sure as anything, it probably. Well, hold on, it says PlayStation Plus. Oh, yep, it ended. Dang.
Okay.
Oh well. Crap. Okay. Okay.
Hey, if we need to reschedule this, that's okay.
Well, I mean, we will, because I'll get Plus again at some point soon. But I think what I did was when I moved into this new apartment, I went through everything that charges me monthly, and I think I ended them just because I didn't want a bunch of little charges during this pandemic. But I thought I meant to keep a couple of them, but I guess this one is one that I forgot to or I probably decided not to for whatever reason. Well,
Okay.
well, you're playing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll just chat with you for like an hour, and I'll just run around and play solo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sweet.
Good to see you.
Awesome. Yeah. No, I'll just run around and just fight beasts and hang out and talk with you.
Hey, that'd be awesome.
So, uh, because I'm as someone who just moved, like I'm kind of fascinated by that, like that, because it's such a, I know it's a scary thing, especially during this time. Like there was part of me that didn't really want to move from California, and then there was a part of me that was like, well, maybe it's a good thing, you know, like even though I didn't see it as a good thing. And it was kind of like your situation where it was like, well, I can't really stay here because Los Angeles is so expensive, and I'm like, if I don't have a job, it really makes no sense to stay here, and that's a bummer. Because how long have you been here?
In Florida,
Yeah.
less, it's either less than or just about a year.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Where did you live before? Like what
Maryland.
state? Oh, Maryland. Okay. Was that where you first came across my channel? Was when you lived in Maryland?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because you did oh gosh, the video with Roman.
Oh, that's how you came across my channel.
Yeah, you seemed
yeah.
extremely nice. You had a very nice voice.
Oh,
Remember and subscribed,
thanks.
and I'm very happy I did.
Thank you. I miss Roman. He I follow him on Instagram, and I'll see a post here and there, but I noticed he unfollowed me, so I was like, oh, did I do something wrong? So I was like, okay, well, like I think he's just he probably didn't do it intentionally, but he was I know he got injured, and I know he's been trying to work through that injury, which I applaud him for, because I know that can't be easy.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be okay.
Yeah.
It could also be accidental. I've accidentally unfollowed people trying to clean up my follow list.
I've done, yeah, 100%. Same way.
If I get to the campsite first, or if you're lost, open up your map or use your scout flies to track me. Whenever you leave the base without signing up for a quest, you'll go on an expedition. There's no time limit or cap on how many times you're allowed to faint.
Apologies if I go
Means you
kind
can
of
explore to your heart's
No.
content.
It's like my brain freezes up a little bit.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Now okay. I got all my emails and everything sent, so now I'm not gonna go quiet. I'll talk your head off.
Yay!
Yay. What is it about this game that you love the most?
Um, that's kind of hard to pinpoint. I played the first game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was on the PlayStation 2 a long time ago. I liked the visual style. I liked the monsters were really cool. The armor was pretty neat. It's kind of hard to explain, and it's like this one is a huge improvement on the first game.
Nice. Okay.
Sorry, that's not very detailed.
No, that's I vaguely remember this game when it came out on the PS2, only because I'm a Capcom fan. So whether I buy the newest Capcom game or not, I always kept up with them. And this was just one of those where I was like, I don't know, it looks really big, and I think at that time I might have been what was that game? It It was on. I played it on the Dreamcast a lot, but it was Phantasy Star Online,
Oh, nice.
and I was addicted to that game. So there was a bunch of stuff that came out within like a 2 year span of that game that I never played because I was on Phantasy Star all the time. And I remember people were like, "Dude, I don't even play my Dreamcast anymore. Like, can you play more stuff on the PS2?" And I'm like, "No." That's like, because the Dreamcast was the first video game console that I ever that I paid with my own money,
Oh, nice.
and so it was very near and dear to me. I was very excited that I bought that and didn't need my mom or anybody to chip in.
Yeah, that's definitely a nice feeling.
Yeah. Sadly, now like 20 years later, and I don't get that feeling a lot. Like my mom is still chipping in to like help stuff out, which I mean, obviously I'm not upset by that, but it's just funny because I'm like, yeah. Oh, I'm in a battle. So what's like the main plot of the first game here that I'm playing? And then I'm kind of curious what Iceborne brings to the table.
Like I'm not trying to think of how to word it without giving
Oh yeah, gotcha.
things away, because this game is really good about giving you bits of the world a little bit at a time.
Uh-huh.
So with Iceborne, it adds a new area of the game. It gives you a little bit of a mystery,
Okay.
you know, and as you go along, you figure out what you're looking for, and you figure out what you're looking for is not actually what you're looking for.
Right.
So it's, and again, apologies for being vague.
No, yeah, I get it. You're trying not to spoil.
Yeah, 'cause it's definitely worth playing through kind of blind. At least I think so. I know there's kind of a joke where most people are just like, another cutscene, just let me hunt things.
Oh well, I'm used to that. I grew up with Metal Gear Solid games, so
Oh yeah, those had really long cutscenes. didn't they?
yes, they do. I'll be like, I remember my when Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, which I was obsessed with. I really loved it, and my friend Todd, or my roommate at the time, he was like, "Hey, are you about to beat the game?" I said, "Yeah," and he's like, "All right, I'll watch the ending with you." And I beat the game. I finished the final boss, and then the final cutscene starts, and 2 hours later, it was like the ending of the game was like, I think maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes of cutscene
Wow.
to wrap up the game, and so Todd was really unhappy, and he fell asleep. So he was mad that he's like, I got home from work and I wanted to stick it out with you, and like 30 minutes in, he was out. And then when he later that night when he woke up, he was like, "How much longer was there?" I was like, "Dude, there was at least another hour after he fell asleep." He's like, "God," he's like, "You're kidding me."
It's actually really funny.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's one of our favorite stories of gaming together, because that one was one of those games where I bought it, but I played it on his system because I didn't have. I think it was the PS3. I didn't have the PS3 at the time, so he would use my Wii and I would play on his PlayStation, and yeah. So it was since we were roommates, it was like a nice exchange. So he was like, "All right." I bought Metal Gear for me to play on his system, and he was like, "Yeah, go ahead, man, have fun." And then he would, every time when he came home from work, he would just see me at a different part of the game, and yeah, that ending was so funny because he's like, "You're kidding? Another hour?" I'm like, "Yeah, man," because he would often come home and see me playing it, and then I would finish like a mission, and then I would immediately put the controller down when a cutscene started, and he's like, "What? You're just done? You're not going to play anymore?" I go, "No, it's going to be like 20 minutes before I get to play again."
Yeah, it's like I've only seen bits and pieces of the series. I've never really fully played it myself, so.
Uh, I love it, but I understand why some people either don't or are on the fence of it, because it is because of that reason. Like, you're just watching cutscenes, you're like, come on, really? Like, I just want to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing my grandpa play the Psycho Mantis
Oh,
first game, and that was really trippy.
yeah. It's me again, jerkface. So Iceborne is mainly just like a new territory and new story elements they add?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also some extras, like, you might have seen the post for the Resident Evil.
Yes, yes, I did.
So that's available once you get to a certain level, and there's an event or festival going on. There's quite a few new monsters. So there's a lot of really good, I think, really good content to it. Even to the vanilla game, they added quite a bit. So, yeah.
If you run out of health,
Gotcha.
you'll faint and be returned to
Yeah.
the closest camp. Faint too many times and you'll fail the quest.
Man, I fainted. I was trying to heal, but that iguana really got me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no worries there. Sometimes the monsters really stay on top of you, and it's hard to heal before you're carded.
Yeah, it got me good.
Over here. Hello.
Oh, hello, Linian Researcher. What's up, dude?
Over here.
When I find that thing, I'm gonna smash its belly in.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I think that's where we need to go. This, oh, there he is. Look at that. Found him. Found you, you big monster. Oh, dang it. He went through some foliage and I can't follow him. Alright, let's go get him.
You can do it.
Yes, I made it. I did. It's funny. So my exposure to this game was E3, like 2 years in, or not 2 years in a row, like maybe 3 years apart. The first E3 I went to, they had just announced this game, and so I was, you know, they were like, hey, do you want to jump in line and you can watch like a little 20-minute video on this game, and I was like, okay. So I jumped in line and I did exactly that, and I liked what I saw. I was like, wow, this is really cool. And then it came out, and I never played it because I think that, like, Resident Evil 7 came out, and I was all into that. Oh, dang. Yeah, and then Resident Evil 7, I must have played Oh, I don't know. I think that's probably out of all the newer Resident Evils, that's my favorite one, and I think I played it like 100 times probably. Like I just loved it. Ah, I fainted again. I gotta keep an eye on my health better. I am not doing too well at keeping an eye on my health.
Oh, it's okay.
I know it's not. You're judging me. I know it.
I am not. Trust me, I was awful at this when I first started.
Were you?
Yeah.
And then this last year I played Iceborne, and I was like, "Ugh, it's so cool." I think that's what you were like. Hey, you want to try this game out? And I'm like, I do, but I'm afraid. It looks like a big, awesome game.
No reason to be afraid.
Oh.
I was glad I was able to catch this on sale for you.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, I'm so glad too.
Some new incentives for higher ranking players to help newer players, which is something that I do really like about the game. It's you're encouraged to work together.
Uh-huh.
There's no player versus player.
Ah.
Which, you know, nothing against anyone that prefers player versus player stuff. I kind of have bad experiences with that.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, I'm not always the best at PvP either.
Oh, it's okay. We can both be terrible.
Hey, all right, sweet. I totally forgot that I had a slinger that I could have used. Keep my distance.
Yeah.
How many fails do you usually get, faintings, before they're like, you failed this mission?
Unless you have felon insurance, you usually get 3 tries.
Okay.
If you have the insurance perk, it gives you 4.
Okay.
But there really isn't too much of a penalty to failing it entirely. You just try it again. I think you lose a little bit of money, but it's not too hard to farm up more if you need it.
I gotcha. Why are you running, chump? How do you dodge?
I think it's the circle button.
Over here.
Oh, nope.
No, it's the X button.
X. Okay.
And if you're running and you press the X button, sometimes there's a chance to do kind of a diving
Okay.
dodge, which if you get that, it gives you some invincibility frames.
Okay.
I think later on you can find little gems you can slot into your armor that can help you with dodging.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, you led me back here, huh? Ouch. Uh-oh. No, I'm just in the fight for my life. Again.
Next time we can do this, I'll be trying to bring in lots of stuff.
Okay. Oh, run! Yay! Oh, dang. Oh, they're coming for me now. It's alright. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win. No, the tides have turned.
You can go do it.
I'm gonna try.
That's all we ask.
Don't run away from me, you giant iguana.
Over here.
Alright, you big weirdo, I'm coming for you. Oh, look at that. Pissed you off, did I? Oh, man.
Oh no, all the grumpy.
He's so mad right now. I'm sorry I assumed your gender.
Well, if you're fighting what I think you're fighting, I believe those are all technically.
Haha. Oops.
Like there's a few species where it's either male or it's female, and the rest are just your best guess.
Ah, gotcha, okay. Oh, he's...
Really matters, so that you feel less bad about swimming.
Oh, gotcha. I caught him in a vine trap.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Yeah, I think you get research points for that too.
Cool.
So if those points are used, you can buy meals with those.
Yay!
Use that to see how it goes.
Gotcha. Hey, I did it! I beat him!
Awesome!
Oh, it only took 5 feints, but I did it. I had to keep going back and refinding him.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're out in the field, there's no limit.
Okay, alright, good.
The limits are only if you're in a quest.
Gotcha. Well, I am definitely out of health, so I gotta go find some potions.
Yep.
Yay! Time to explore.
Always fun.
This is a beautiful game.
It really is. It's like even the desert area. There's just really pretty spots with like different colors.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why the movie poster irritated me a little bit.
Oh God! can we talk about the abomination that's going to be this movie?
Please.
You know what? Maybe I don't want to. It's I saw. Yeah, I remember when I think it was they released some the first images of it, and I remember just being like, oh, this looks so bad. And then someone was like, well, you know, Seek, you can never tell from images, so maybe just wait for the trailer. And then the trailer came out, and I'm like, you were saying?
Yeah, it's like I was kind of interested, and then I saw who was directing it,
Oh man. Yep.
and
That's,
my hope for it just kind of died.
oh yeah. I think everybody's hope died. They were like, Okay, it's the combination of Mila Jovovich and her half-husband.
Yeah, which, no offense to them, I'm sure they're very nice people. I'm just not fond of.
Any of their movies? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, I'm sure on a personal level they're probably really great, but unfortunately, I'm not here to judge them on their character. I'm here to judge them on their movies, and yeah, their movies are tough to watch.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just kind of frustrating because there is so much that can be done with this series.
Oh yeah. I'm curious. What would you say to like an animated series?
Animated? Heck yes.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the way to go with something like Monster Hunter.
It would be. It's a very stylized series. It's kind of silly, over the top, but it's still got its really good moments.
Yeah.
And above all else, it has a lot of personality to the environments, a lot of colors.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Which, well, yeah, I agree to that. I mean, I haven't seen much of the game so far, but I agree that there is that, for sure.
Your stamina cap is dropped. Eat some well-done steak to restore it to
And
max.
there's no modern day stuff trying to sneak in.
That's, yeah, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, that she's not like she's picking up a cell phone. She's like, all right, let's call and get my next mission. Yeah.
Which to that, some of the technology that you do see, it's kind of a little odd. Like in Iceborne, you are given a camera item,
Uh-huh.
so it's. I'm not sure if that would be considered an in-canon item though. 'Cause it feels a little out of place
Right.
compared to how the rest of the world seems to operate with its technology, but it's one of those you can give it a pass because it's a cute little thing you can use to take pictures and probably take far too many to post. So and certainly no offense to anyone that is excited for the movie, I'm just not.
Yeah, that's the same way. It's like after, I think it was definitely after the second Resident Evil, I was like, okay, this franchise is hopeless. And I was like, but luckily they'll probably only make one more and that's it. Little did I know they were going to make 4 more. And that's kind of my hope is like, of course I want people to make money and have a nice life and have a career and stuff. So it's hard for me to be like, I don't want to sit there and go, man, I hope Monster Hunter doesn't do well, because I obviously want all those people to keep working. But at the same time, if it does well, that means we're going to get 6 Monster Hunter movies, and and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, because again, you could do a lot with this world. I don't think live action's the way to go, and definitely not that particular director.
That's the thing, yeah.
Of course, it's kind of not fair to point to them specifically. It seems like video game-based movies kind of have an odd history, because it's hard to take one medium and turn it into another one.
Right, especially one so different. Like video games and movies are just vastly different.
Yeah. So I do think they work better as a series. There's more time for the story, more time for the characters.
Yeah, is the that's what I was trying to explain to someone the other day, or at least my opinion on it is that video games should not be translated into movies. They should be translated into TV shows.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just because like you said, most video games, the lore of the characters is pretty deep, and you just can't cover it in one movie.
And it's like, if anything, if they wanted to do a movie, it'd be like, okay, you have your series first to establish everything.
Right.
So you're not stuck trying to explain everything to the audience.
Right.
2 hours or less.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Especially a world like this. This world looks so rich with, you know, so much to explain.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to do this in a 2-hour setting. Oops.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really think you could. Not if you wanted to focus on,
Over
okay,
here.
we need to make this for people who probably have no idea what Monster Hunter even is, and we have to make the audience clear.
Right. Right.
You know, 'cause I think you could do world building without bluntly explaining every little thing, but most movies don't seem to like to do that anymore.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, it does. It tells you male and female when you gut something.
Yep.
Oh, and the vultures are eating them. That's cool.
Yeah. And I caught a bunch of those. They're in my room.
Kestodons or Kestodon?
Oh yeah, the vultures.
Oh, you can catch them, huh?
Yeah, there should be a, if you have it, there should be a net.
Oh, yeah.
You can equip that, and you can catch some of the smaller monsters and some of the bugs.
Over here.
Cool. Come on. All right. Bug catcher.
That gives you research points, as well as if you go to your room, depending on which type of room, you can place one or a few of what you've got, and they just kind of roam around. So. Anything you're looking forward to next year?
Just Venom 2, and that's it. That's I don't ca- I actually don't even, besides I guess Spider-Man and Morbius, I have no idea about anything else from next year.
No worries.
Yeah, I haven't like video games, movies, like because people are like, oh, they pushed this back or they moved that, and I'm just like, I have not been keeping up.
And I'm honestly perfectly fine with things being pushed back. It's out when it's out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was starting to feel a little overwhelmed. I was like, oh man, I got these Maximum Venom cartoons. There's going to be toys coming out. There's going to be the movie coming out in October. Like, so when they said, oh, we're pushing the movie back, I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice actually for me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a smidgen disappointed it wasn't going to be in October.
Sure.
But, yeah, just because me and my sister were going to actually dress up and go to the theater.
Over here.
Of course, we might just do that normally, but less stairs. If I'm being too rambly, just let me know.
No, actually, I'm glad that you are because I got the email for the you know, for that thing again, so I'm just trying to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all. I'm just there we go. So my friend, dang it, I can't. All right.
You okay?
I can't. Yeah, the file is too large, so I'm gonna have to upload it to my Google Drive. So I have to get to my computer basically. So I'll do it. In like well, I'm almost at my hour marker, so in about 15 minutes. So we'll chill for another 15 minutes.
Over here.
Alrighty.
Sweet. What is this? This guy's fishing.
And sometimes if you talk to people out in the field, they'll give you little mini quests.
Okay. All right.
I think that's the Piscine researcher. Sometimes he wants you to bring him a certain type of fish.
Okay. Um, Sweet. This is nice. There's like a little waterfall here. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah, that's usually why I get the camera out and I just kind of take pictures of the scenery and post it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I've seen some of those posts.
Yeah, hopefully I don't irritate anyone. It's just like, oh, that's so pretty, I must share it. And it's like, oh no. I've posted like 10 different pictures in less than 5 minutes.
It's all good. You're right though. I mean, this game it's hard not to do that because it is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The vistas. There's so much stuff too. It's like it's really amazing.
Over here.
Yeah.
Hey, Jas Carnage, how's it going?
Hey, Jess.
Hey, Jas, can you hear Lonely? Is she coming through to the chat?
Does my mic not work very well?
No, no. I was just making sure I included you in the stream chat.
Oh, okay.
I thought I did, but I wasn't sure.
No, that's okay.
You can't. Okay, he can hear you. Yep, sweet.
Howdy.
Jas Carnage, our friend on Twitter.
A very sweet friend,
Oh.
despite his protests of otherwise.
I know. I love watching you guys back and forth. Where it's like you're like, "Oh, you're so sweet." He's like, "No, I'm not. Take that back." Yeah, that's amazing.
Over here.
Carnage has an account everywhere.
Wonderful.
Yay, good. Carnage is omnipresent.
Spooky.
Yeah, he is spooky.
But still sweet.
I'm not sweet. I don't know where she gets that from.
Oh, you can't change my mind.
There's a meme of you sitting at a table saying, "Change my mind. Carnage is sweet." That's awesome.
I should
Over here.
probably sketch that at some point.
That would be really great if you're just like, "Carnage is sweet. Change my mind."
Yep.
Make sure you tag Jason on Twitter.
Oh well.
Yeah. I will change it eventually.
Nope.
Well, good luck, dude.
I am too stubborn.
Yeah. It's like the immovable object meets the unstoppable force.
Yes. I guess the plus side with the move coming up is like the drive will only be 2 days,
Okay.
and once we get there, there's already internet set up, so I'll probably entirely pester you all that night to let you know we didn't die.
Yes! Thank you for doing that.
No problem.
Carnage says he's stubborn incarnate. We'll see, buddy. We'll see.
Ooh, yeah.
That's okay, we'll just have to drive everyone crazy on the timeline. Just back and forth forever.
Yes.
How are you doing, Jazz?
How you be, Jess?
Over here.
Besides sweet and innocent.
Yep.
Whoa. Wow, this thing moves like my dog. It dragged its face across the ground.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my mom's dog does that sometimes too. I can't figure out why.
Yeah, Echo does it because he's a weirdo. I mean, that's the reason I came up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, but... Got your leg, dude. Yeah, Echo, I don't know. Yeah, he does that sometimes, and, I mean, it's funny. It's cute and funny. But it does make me laugh. And, yeah, I don't know why he does. I think sometimes it's like, I don't know. It seems smell related sometimes, because, like, he'll do it when it's like when I give him a bath, he does it, so I know it's to dry him off. So sometimes he'll like be trying to dry his face, and if I don't get him with the towel, he just starts dragging his face across the carpet. I've seen him sometimes when we're out and about, like we'll come across some other dog's dog poop, and there was this one time where Echo just shoved his face right into it, and I was like, oh God! So I'm like, no, Echo, that is not what we do, and then I had to hose him off. I was like, oh, it was so gross. And I was like, I had him for like maybe 6 months at that time. And I was like, where did you pick this up? And it became a habit where he started doing it. He tried to do it a lot. And so there'll be times where, he's like standing over the poop, and then I see him doing it, and he cocks his head back like, all right, I'm about to dive in, and I tug him at the last second, and then his head just slides across the grass next to it, and he's like, Dad, what are you doing? I'm like, you are not allowed to do that, Echo.
Oh. That is so gross.
Yep. Well, he's a weirdo, you know?
How have you both been settling into the new place?
It's nice. Like, it gets a little, it sucks because, like, before, obviously we had a roommate, and even though I like being alone, I prefer that over having someone around all the time. It was nice occasionally to, have someone to talk to. So yeah, there's just a lot of silence here, and, yesterday we went to, though, my friend's house. He was like, hey, do you want to come over for like a little barbecue? And it was just like me, him, and his wife, and they have 3 beagles. So Echo got to hang out with other dogs, which is what I wanted him to have that experience. But unfortunately, Echo is very much a guy, and they were 3 girl dogs, and Echo's not fixed, so he was like, I had to basically keep him tied up the whole time, which, I was like, sorry, Echo, you're just, you're not really behaving. Yeah, it was. And actually, so I have to get back by a certain time because our our gate to get into the neighborhood, it closes at a certain time, and unfortunately, I missed our window. I was like, oh crap, we're gonna,
Over here.
you know, we're gonna miss the gate, and the reason why that's a big deal is because they gave me a gate key and it doesn't work. And I've asked twice for a new one, and I think they're gonna give me one this week, but you know, they're just taking their time. So I was like, man, I this sucks. I can't, like, if we get back past this hour, we're gonna have to wait for a car to come in, and we're gonna have to go in behind them, and that could take, you know, 5 minutes, or it could take an hour. You know, we have no idea. So so then I saw that it was past the time, and I go, crap. I go, oh well. So I was like, all right, Echo, we're gonna have to risk it anyway, so we'll just stay as long as we can. So we ended up staying there till about 8:30 last night, and luckily when I got home, I pulled in right behind another car, so it was kind of perfect. Yeah. But yeah, so we had fun. It was nice to get out. It was nice to have someone to talk to for like a couple hours, and you know, we just kind of geeked out the whole time. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What about you? I'm assuming you guys probably started packing already, huh?
Yeah, I think we've got 80%
Wow. Okay.
packed. It's like we tried not to hang on to too much stuff when we got here, just in case we would have to move again. So
Yeah, it's good thinking, I guess. Good foresight.
yeah,
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying not to accumulate too much stuff in case I have to do the same thing.
sometimes it's hard though, especially with books.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And books are heavy.
Books are, you know what? I don't know what you heard, but I agree books are heavy. I'm sure Jazz Carnage would just argue with us just for the sake of arguing. But books are heavy, Jazz Carnage.
Yeah, surprisingly so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recently had to decide what books I was gonna donate because it was just kind of too heavy for me to carry in one box.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Mostly it was a lot of art books I didn't really use anymore, so it wasn't too big of a deal. It's just one of those weird things where it's like, but books.
But books.
Over here.
Not quite hoarding, but just that I have trouble letting go of books.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'm like that with some books, but I'll be honest with you, a lot of books I'll be like, hey, I'll give it to a friend. I'm like, read this. Tell me what you think. And then, you know, if like a year later, they're like, hey, I read it. I'm like, that's fine. You can keep it. I'm like, I'm like, no, less books for me, please. But some books I am, though. I'm like, give it back. Give it back.
And
A Kulu Yaku. Oh,
the dodo bird.
yeah. It just broke a vase. Alright, fine. A vase. Jeez.
Care of that past. Can't hold
Totally
my
doing it. Let's see. Jess says if you think books are hard to carry on the move, just think about all the bodies I have to carry.
Oh, gee. Oh, jeez.
Can't compete there.
Where did Jass leave that comment at?
Open the wild
Oh, is that... Oh, you're
world map.
It's in the what?
There.
It is? What? Oh, man, my chat must have broke.
If you don't have live chat up, sometimes it doesn't show you every post.
Ah, okay.
I'm not sure why YouTube does that. I think it's supposed to cut down on spam, but it usually just hides what you're trying to say.
Right. Thanks, YouTube, you jerk faces.
They're in cahoots with Twitter for fusing the edit button.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Odd question. Do you need a dining room table?
To, kinda?
Okay, I can send you the dimensions of it later, but we're thinking we might not be able to take our table with us,
Okay.
and if we can work out some way to get it to you, or if someone can pick it up for you, you can just have the table.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because Mom's been trying to sell it, but everyone that's shown interest has basically flaked on her. So at this point, it's if you need it, you can have it. We just have to figure out.
Yeah, how to get it to me. Yes, shoot me at the dimensions or send me a picture if you want on DM.
Sure.
And we'll see, because the only place I have room for a table is my little sunroom. But that, oh wow, that's a really nice thing. Thank you so much. Yeah, if it works out, I'll give it a good home, I promise.
We trust you. So hopefully it'll work out. I'm not really sure how we'd move it.
Sure.
Yet,
We'll figure it out.
yeah.
I'll, yeah, well, once we get the dimensions, we'll figure out where to go from there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have any chairs to go with it unless Mom's willing to.
That's okay. I can, that's alright. Those I can always go try to get some.
Okay.
Cause I was gonna go buy a card table, and so, yeah, I mean, it would be nice to save on that.
Yeah. In any case, you are being very sweet.
Ouch. Jas, you're so sweet. How did you get so sweet, buddy? You're so selfless and wonderful. Jas, I bet you're a good kisser. Just a sweet, tender, non-threatening. I can't see your comments, so this is going to be fun.
Let's see. He says he's not sweet, just observant. Still say you're sweet?
I mean, sweet people usually are observant.
Seek agrees with me.
Yep. I don't think I've met one person who's observant and who isn't sweet. You're observant because you care. You care so much. I just see his face turning red.
He says he doesn't kiss, he slaughters.
Yeah, that sounds like a lie.
Here's the button.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Sweetness and being observant are the same.
Yes, they are. They are very closely related.
Let's see. Says my face is already red.
It's drenched in blush.
I do apologize if I'm irritating you any, Jazz. Just let me know and I'll stop.
I don't apologize for that, Jas, and because I know you'll forgive me because you're a sweet person. Did I get him?
Jazz says, I don't forgive.
Yes. Yes, you do. Such a sweetheart, that guy. Exactly. And plus, I want to make sure when you murder me, it is a good murder.
It's official. If we ever write a Carnage book, gonna have to write in a Seek cameo.
Yep, just have me killed. That's it.
Unless that would be too.
Nah.
So I think you did mention before you were going to be murdered in a comic book, but
Yeah, it didn't pan out. I was really upset by that. Yeah, I was someone was gonna have Solomon Grundy kill me, and I love Solomon Grundy, and I would be honored to be killed by Solomon Grundy.
I can understand. You're just all very comic people.
It's true.
Those are right. Let's see.
Oh, come on. That doesn't make...
This game, all these monsters would be dead already. You'd make us all look bad.
Yeah. And probably all the humans would be dead already, too.
Probably. And the cats.
Oh, my goodness.
The cats.
You know, don't bring up the cats.
Okay, maybe he won't notice the cats.
Yeah. Let the cats escape.
They are adorable.
Yeah. Mine hasn't done shit for me, though.
Oh, is it just hanging out at camp, or does it follow you?
No, it's following me, but I mean, I see it distract the enemies sometimes, but, I mean, I'm...
Yeah.
Where is that? Oh, there it is. Nice.
They get a little better at that once they level up and get access to more tools.
Tools. Yay!
Jack says humans are worth mentioning, cats are especially fun to skin. Unless you leave the kitties alone.
Jas, you've never skinned a cat. You probably petted a few, though. Oh, run. Whoa, jeez. Okay, Attack of the Monsters.
Are they all pouncing on you at once?
Yeah, there was a T-Rex type thing here, and then now there's an iguana, and I'm like, I'm just trying to get this Kula Yaku.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes when multiple monsters are in the same spot, they'll interact a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've seen that yet. It might be.
Yeah, that's what I kind of been going through, because like the one monster I'm after has like been irritating other monsters that have come into contact with it.
Yeah, the Jodo bird thing is kind of frustrating when you first fight it, but it is pretty neat.
Yeah, it's like, because I've gotten a lot of good hits on it, but now it ran away and I don't know where it is. And it's not telling me where it is, like with the fireflies, because some other monster got agitated and is chasing me now.
Yeah, like they hide when other monsters are around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like once you get out of range,
Yeah.
they will pop back up and be like, okay, yeah, the monster went this way.
Okay.
Jeff says, cats remind me of Peach.
Oh, Felicia Hardy.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. All right. We agitated it. Now let's find our Kulu Yaku.
Yep.
Oh, and here's the T-Rex looking thing.
Yeah, I love the designs on a lot of these monsters.
Oh, for sure.
And it's packed up, but I have an art book for the game. It's kind of neat to see some of the different variations they'd sketched out before finally deciding on the final design. I kind of like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure like an art book on this is probably just amazing to look through.
Yeah. I think they did a larger art book. I have to see if they've released it and how much it is. So I might eventually add that to the shelf.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, that's kind of what I wanted to do. The concept art,
Oh yeah, yeah.
stuff like that. It just kind of never really happened.
It's
My fault.
well, yeah. I mean, it's tough. I wanted to get into drawing and design too at one point, and I mean, same with me. I'm just kind of like, I guess maybe I didn't because I didn't really pursue it that much.
Yeah.
But it also that industry is like it's hard to get into as well.
It seems that way. It also seems very frustrating.
Yes.
And like I'll have days where I can't even scribble on paper, so I couldn't imagine having a deadline of, okay, I need 20 drawings by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not make that in 2 hours.
Right. Right. Yeah. I was. There was what was it? I was watching the other day the Toys That Made Us on YouTube on Netflix, and there was like in there was they had this guy that come in. They're like, hey, so you got to come up with names for all these Transformers. You got to have them by Monday. And they came in and they saw him on Friday, and they're like, so they brought him the toys and they're like, all right, make up a backstory for all the Transformers and make up names for all of them. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's a lot of work. But yeah, professional. Guy's a professional.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I watched a few episodes of that. It seems really cool.
It's a great show.
I think I watched the Ninja Turtle episode because Mom was like, yep, you're crazy for these things.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles are awesome.
They are. And I've been meaning to see the Batman and Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
That looked interesting.
Yeah, I have slight mixed feelings on it, but it is worth a watch. I definitely will say it's worth watching.
Oh, awesome. It's based on a comic, isn't it?
Yeah, I have the comics. The comics are fun.
Okay, would you say the books are better than the animated?
I thought so. Um,
Okay.
my issue with the cartoon was that they made it PG-13. And I didn't think it needed to be, because I was like, well, this is Batman and the Ninja Turtles, so to have people like get their heads chopped off, I'm like, it feels a little excessive for the Ninja Turtles, and even for Batman to an extent, it felt a little excessive. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that portion of it, but the story was still pretty good, and it was a fairly good adaptation of the comic.
Okay.
Right.
Jess says, I can only imagine how much calories those hunters burn with all the weight they have to carry. You have no idea. That's why every time you eat something, it is a massive platter of food.
Right.
Let's see, Jess says, I think the Turtles were originally meant to be dark and gritty when they first debuted. I'm pretty sure they were.
Yeah, they were, but that's not the version that they never translated those versions. So so if they're doing a cartoon, it's safe to assume they're going to do the cartoon, because every cartoon of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is rated PG at the most. So to do a PG-13 one where people are getting their heads chopped off, it's like, yeah, okay, if you're going to do that version like the old comics, then make it black and white, make it stylized like the old comics, have all of them have red bandanas instead of different color ones. So that's why I have a problem with it, is because it's like, all right, so it's clearly some stupid producer who's like, hey, we got to make this dark and edgy because that's what we do now at DC and Warner Brothers. We make things dark and edgy, and it just comes across like that. Trust me, when you watch the movie, it doesn't feel like it should be that dark. That's my issue with it.
Okay, so it's a tone.
Yeah,
issue.
because the cartoon looks like a cartoon. Like it doesn't look like it's not detailed. It's the cell shading on it's very light, so it looks like a kid's cartoon.
Yeah, it's like if they wanted to go dark, they really need to have a particular art style that says yes.
Exactly.
Not kid friendly.
Right, exactly. Because in that way, when it happens, you're not caught off guard by it.
Yeah, I imagine that'd be very jarring. Jess kind of says that's true.
So yeah, if they would have made it like, hey, it's a black and white with a lot of blood, and based on the original comic, I probably would have liked it a lot.
Yeah. That's also kind of why I've started to have mixed feelings on people calling for Venom 2 to be R. Like, I do understand why.
Yeah.
But I'd be worried the studio would be like, okay, we have to make this a hard R, shove in as much stuff that isn't needed as you can.
Right. Well, that's the thing is, once someone agrees to make something R, then you're going to have some executive going, well, let's do it this way. And it does. It has that effect. And that's what people don't understand. They're like, oh, make it R. And it's like, look at Birds of Prey. Like, that was rated R, and that had a bunch of executives going, do this, do this, do this,
Yeah, you can definitely tell when it feels like there's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Right.
Michelangelo chops up a bunch of random dudes' heads. Cowabunga, dude.
Well, that's the thing is he says stuff like cowabunga in the movie, but you're like, but okay, but like it's not like the Ninja Turtles themselves aren't chopping people's heads off, but it's like the bad guys are, but still, it just felt like okay, well if you're gonna have a scene where someone gets their head chopped off, and then you're gonna have Mikey say cowabunga, dude, like in another scene, it just the tone it's all over the place. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay.
Like, just make him
Right.
technically already a slasher going fit perfectly into the genre. Doing something like that where
Looks like like Saw, but with carnage.
it's that level of gore and blood, yeah. Jazz probably has a much better idea than I do.
Oh, it's going. It's running. That's right. Run away.
Yeah, I doubt they'd ever do that, though.
No, probably not. I can't remember. It's funny too. All these people that are like, oh, it's got to be rated R. It's got to be rated R. I'm like, well, like recently? I don't know if you saw Josh Trank came out and did an interview about his movie Capone, and they asked him like, hey, we heard you were going to do a Venom movie at one point, and he said yes. I pitched a hard R Venom movie, and Matt Tolmach, one of the producers of the first and second Venom movie coming up, he rejected it. He said, no, we're not doing a hard R Venom movie. And I'm like, yeah, so why would they change their mind now? Like they turned Josh Trank down, and why would all of a sudden they go, you know what, we made one movie, it was a huge success, it made almost $1 billion, let's make an R version now. It's like, it makes no sense at all.
Yeah, because that might scare off the audience that wants more
Of what they got last, yeah, exactly. Because as in their mind, they built a fan base, and they're like, okay, so we want to give them basically what we gave them last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazz says, I mean, Carnage is the only symbiote that actually matters.
I mean, you know what?
He's awesome.
Since I called you sweet earlier, I won't argue with you there.
Yeah, thanks to Jess and Karn on Twitter, I actually have a much better appreciation for the character.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's like they have different perspectives. It's like, yeah, looking at it that way, that makes a lot of sense. And the character's a little less surface level than I thought.
Nice.
So it's a lot deeper of a character that I'm not even gonna try and ramble on because they could do it a lot better than I can.
Oh, they're definitely fans. I see their posts, and yeah, they're definitely fans, which is good.
Yeah, and they're awesome.
They are awesome and sweet.
Very.
Yeah, disgustingly sweet.
Totally. So sugary.
Oh, jeez. All right, I probably have to. I was hoping to end with like a big fight, but it looks like I might have to wrap this up. I'm gonna go over this ledge coming up, and so in the next like maybe 10 minutes, I'll probably let you go.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I'll hang out for a few more. I'm gonna try to get one more fight in, even if we don't kill the thing, as long as we just fight it and get some action in.
Yeah. So I really appreciate you talking to me.
Heck yeah! Oh, thanks for spending some time with me on my birthday, hanging out and talking video games.
Happy birthday!
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, it's like anytime if you want to just chat or something, just let me know.
All right. Yeah, and after you settle in, when you move, also let me know, so then we could maybe do this again.
Yeah, sure thing.
Dude, I'm fighting some kind of fish.
Oh,
It's like a stegosaurus fish. A guy jow.
oh yeah, those things are such a pain. Man. Yeah, it's like a weird big catfish monster.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, it's like a catfish with stegosaurus spikes.
Yeah.
You know what sucks is like there's so much great design in this game, and I know the movie's gonna have none of it.
I imagine they're probably going to have the Rathalos since that's more or less the mascot that's been in every game, and it was on a few of their logos.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I think there was mention of the Diablos.
Okay.
I'm not. And if they're doing a lot of desert stuff, that they're probably gonna go with that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm just trying not to grump at the movie because we haven't really seen more of it yet. It's keeping it positive.
It's hard sometimes, isn't it?
It is, especially with something that does mean that much.
Right. Yep.
Jess says, I'm not sweet. We disagree.
I mean, come on. Agree to disagree, dude. Let it go. You sweet bastard, you.
You said a bad word? I'm
Oh.
telling you too.
No, well, too late. They already know. That's why I'm streaming this on my gaming channel, because I have no like subscribers on here.
I'm just teasing. Swear all you want to.
You think I'm gonna swear now? You think I'm gonna swear now? No. Just because you said it was cool? F you, dude.
So, thank you very much.
4?
Again, talking to you, it's, seems like y'all have been extremely sweet, and you always make me smile. Seems like both of you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for being a friend.
No worries at all. I know there are many worries.
Yeah, there's so many worries. You have no idea. It's crazy.
So many.
Alright, last fight. Yeah. Did I win?
Hey, partner!
Get him. I should do another playthrough of Resident Evil 7 at some point, because, man, I love that game.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, I kill.
You usually do a playthrough for your birthday, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but honestly, this year, I don't know. I'm so tired today, and now I gotta go work on this other stuff, and then I have a Venom vlog that I have halfway edited that I would like to post ASAP, so I can get caught up. Because those 3 interviews, so I have 2 of those recorded and edited and ready to go, which is nice. But I'm not gonna upload them till I'm gonna do one on Thursday, one on Friday, one on Saturday. And that way it'll count down to the second episode of whatchamacallit, Maximum Venom, which is on Sunday. But,
Oh, Jess says, none of you should smile at what I say. Like, I'm surprised Captain America hasn't slapped me and said language.
give it time, give it time.
Eventually.
Yeah, he's looking for you right now, but once he sees you, he's gonna slap the carnage out of you. Alright, well, I think I've done all I can do. I'm gonna go back to, let's save. I don't save. Did I do it? You cannot do this during a quest or an expedition. Oh.
Oh, Oh, saving? Yeah, I think you have to return to, okay, what's the... I have to pull up my map, my brain just kind of froze up.
Return from expedition?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
back to, Astera.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the Spawn Kickstarter. I'm so happy for that.
Oh, that did well?
Oh, it did stupid well.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was. They were trying to get. I think they were trying to get $100,000 is what McFarlane was asking for, and he ended up getting. He ended up getting like $3.5 million.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so ridiculous. I was telling my mom was like, she was like, wow. And I go, yeah, the reason I'm excited for that, because people ask me, like, dude, what do you care? You don't have a horse in the race. Like, you donated, you're going to get your toys. Like, what's the big deal? And I'm like, yeah, but this, to me, this is something Todd, because I know Todd is struggling trying to get the Spawn movie made. And he wants to do it his way. He wants to make it R and dark and twisted, and some studio people aren't on board with that. And I think this is a great sign that shows that the Spawn name is very well received, and that it has a very intense fan base.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's what the message that sends, so that way it could help him, because he has an animated Spawn movie that he's going to try to put out there, and then also a live action movie. I'm like, yeah, this is perfect. Like, I hope this proves that people want more Spawn stuff.
I hope so too. I remember watching the animated series. I was probably too young to be watching that, but it was really good.
yeah. I was definitely too young to watch it, but I loved it.
Jeff says it's probably because I'll kill him and I'm more American than he is. I love the history of the USA and how I've made a town more patriotic than Cap ever could hope to.
Oh,
Sick burn.
wow.
Oh, goodness.
That's amazing. I made a more American town than he ever could. That's what a weird way to burn Captain America. That's so good. I have a more patriotic town than you do. All right. You two, you be good. Thank you for everything. Jazz, thanks for hanging out with us. And Lonely, thanks for being a friend. And please stay in touch. And I definitely, even if we don't match up like we did today, even if we just are on and chatting while we play separate games, I'm down to do that anytime.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
All right, sweet. Maybe when I do my Resident Evil playthrough, like I said, I don't know if I play another game today. I don't know. I'm going to go work on some stuff for a while, but if I can squeeze in a stream tonight, I will. And if you're online, I'll send you a chat invite.
Alrighty, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, no problem.
Not to work too hard, though.
I can't promise that, but
I know, but we worry.
I know. You guys have a good one, and Lonely, it's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All
Take
right.
care.
All right.